Hey people, and Assalamu alaikum, namaste, sasrikal to everyone watching me. I know usually you're used to me interviewing your favorite celebrities or covering certain events that are happening, but today this is like a little chat that I wanted to have with you. I get a lot of messages regarding motivation and almost like being your agony aunt and any problems lots of girls and boys are going through and helping them through them. So what I thought was that I'll make this a little video on a topic that is quite close to me and I feel like is very important to touch upon. This is like a very casual video, like my lighting's not perfect. I'm literally making this video in my flat, but I just wanted to get this message across to you. And what I wanted to say was basically how I feel social media is injurious to your mental health, because as you scroll down your feed, I don't think you realize how important your mental health is and how scrolling down your feed can affect your mental health. Everything starts with our heart and mind, how we feel, how we react. If we have a pure heart, if we have a happy heart, we're happy. So what's in the heart comes out of our tongues and what out of our mouths and how we feel. So what I felt is that I've spoken to lots of people, from all around the world, from very different walks of life, very successful people and people who are very insta famous and have millions and millions of followers, millions of likes. I've always asked them one question, is that how has social media affected you, affected your life, affected your career, and what do you think about it? And I was actually surprised and amazed by a lot of the responses, because I literally thought they would be like going for it. They'll be like, oh, it's amazing, it's great, it's done wonders for us, it's this. But all of them, absolutely all of them, there hasn't been a single person who hasn't. They've all said how they feel like it's a fake world and you're sucked into this vortex. It's very fake, and it's like a manufactured world, and it's used almost like a promotional tool for them, because they can like promote any of their songs, their films, their businesses, and 3-5 million people will see it, So what you don't realize is when you're going down your feed and seeing pictures are always worth 1,000 words. You never know the story behind the pose, behind the background, anything, and a lot of people, obviously, on their social media, the majority of them like to make you believe that their life is amazing and everything is going great. They want to show you the highlights of their life. How many people come on there and will show you a picture of, for example, their acne or something, and be like, look, I've got like 5-6 spots on my face this morning and I just woke up with them? No, they want to show you probably want to show you their face when their skin is banging and looking great and it's flawless. That's just like a little example. Or they don't want to tell you about like the argument they had in the morning that made them cry, or someone said something to them, or maybe a comment on social media, how that harmed them, or anything, that's going on in their personal lives. They want to show you their happy face, because at the end of the day, social media is an entertainment platform, and you scrolling down your feed is literally like a entertainment platform where you can see people's stories, you can see their posts, see their lives, and it will entertain you. And people like to be around glamour. They like to be around happy people, happy things, like they say. When you smile, the world smiles with you, and when you cry alone. It will be less deceiving if people started posting more about their reality, about their failures, about their sadness, about how they are insecure, and because you might just look at a picture and think that, wow, this person has got such high self-esteem, knows what they want in life, are on the right track, are making the most of their best life. But you never know, they might be on antidepressants, they might be really, really depressed, or they might be going through something in their personal growth or whatever. So we usually like to see the smiles and success, and we don't want to see the pain and struggle, and that's how usually life works. How everyone, all these people that I interviewed, how every one of them always said this is very fake. You should use a very limited time on your social media platforms. You shouldn't like be on it all the time, and it depends how you take it. We all have different personalities. For a lot of people, they're very sensitive and they take everything in. So if someone gives them even a bad comment or says something bad, it will like ruin their day. And some people just don't care and live their life and they can handle it, and it's okay. So everyone's different. But what I wanted to talk about is that for people who have these millions of followers, it's a great career tool. You know, it looks great on their contracts that, yep, they can like take this picture, promote this brand, they've got, it will reach this many people, you know, they don't even have to go and like probably go on the television or make an advert and reach people through that way, because instantly everyone's on their phone. They're on the phone on the train, they're on their phone when they're walking, they're on their phone when they're waiting for someone, or just all the time. So first of all, the thing I wanted to tackle was a lot of people go on their phones. We go on our phones, we go on social media when we're bored. And that's one of the things, is just a pastime. Okay, what shall I do? What shall I do? Okay, I'll check this social media, I'll check that social media. And it's affecting us, because when you see people living their best lives, as they like to show you, you subconsciously are thinking about everything that you're lacking in, and everything that you feel is not right in your life, and thinking that, oh wow, he or she's so popular, or he or she has the latest, you know, trainers, or these clothes, or anything, you know, and you don't even know the full story. You don't know anything about their lives, or, you know, even maybe like some friends that you have on social media. Like maybe you follow hundreds of people that you actually know, but you may not know them very well. You may not know their family background, or like what their dynamic is at home, or what's going on. So it's very, very deceiving, and subconsciously we get very sucked into this vortex. And what I wanted to say is how we should go on to do different things when we're bored. First of all, we need to bring communication back. You know, when you're around, sitting around, I'm guilty of it too. You know, I'm not saying I'm here and I'm like perfectly never on my phone or anything, but I can survive without my phone. Honestly, I've had many instances where I've been without my phone for weeks and weeks, months and months, and I'm perfectly fine with it. I can handle it. But the thing is, I actually get a bit scared if I'm getting addicted to it. Like if I feel like, oh my god, I really need my phone, I feel incomplete without my phone, I feel like it's bad. Before, obviously for safety reasons, you do need your phone, but to stay connected, because I usually live away from my family and I live by myself. So if I don't answer my phone and it's been like a few hours, my mum will literally think I'm kidnapped or something's happened to me. So I have to like and stay on top of messaging her back and doing these things. But what I'm saying is that when we're in a social surrounding, a lot of people turn to their phones. It's almost become like your aid, your confidence aid. You know, your confidence aid, because you don't feel confident without it. When you're feeling a bit awkward, when you're feeling a bit like, oh, I don't know whether to say hi or not to say hi. I don't know whether to like, should I talk to them? Should I not talk to them? Or whatever. You feel like, oh, I can get my phone out. You know, I can look busy. I can be on it and everything's great. I know a lot of people who, a lot of celebrities use this trick as well. You know, if they don't want to be disturbed, they're on their phone, or they pretend they're on their phone, so then no one will come to them, and people will like, you know, they won't look very approachable. But I feel like this is like really, really going in the wrong direction now, because a lot of people are using it as a confidence aid when they feel awkward, when they feel shy, when they feel like, oh, I'm sitting down here, what am I going to do? This is a bit weird. I'm just here by myself. Let me just like look on my phone. So what we need to do is step outside. We need to reconnect with friends. We need to pick up the phone and actually call people, and not become slaves of always messaging, texting, and using these social platforms, or like posting or checking other people's posts. We need to actually pick up the phone, reconnect with our friends who we haven't spoken to, a family member, anyone you feel close to, you feel like having a chat to. And you can, you know, what I feel like humans or people have stopped doing is just calling someone for the sake of it. Usually, literally, we're always calling people because we want something, you know, or we need a favor, or we need to tell them some like juicy gossip, but we've got no gossip to say. We don't need anything from them. No one's picking up the phone and saying, just calling to say hi. You know, even now, how many birthday wishes do we get where people actually call us? You know, maybe they'll text us, or personally text us, or like say on a social platform or something. You know, we need to bring that back. And also, I feel like you can step outside, take some fresh air, go for a walk, or just look up at the sky and just take in your surroundings. Or grab your phone. If you want to grab your phone, go on the notes section and just jot down some notes. I remember when I was in school, we used to write. I used to write a lot of poetry. I won a poetry competition as well. But now, honestly, like since this was when I was like 14, 15, and I wasn't even on social media. Social media wasn't a big thing. I feel like that's dying down, and it's scary, because I want to go back to like writing poems, or just writing down my thoughts. You know, why not just write down your thoughts or what you feel, almost make like a diary entry, and let's connect it to our deeper selves and stop escaping. We need to stop escaping. A lot of people are on social media to escape reality, to believe this visual visual reality, which is not true. People are really deceiving you, and I feel like comparison kicks in. You look at your phone, you look at what your friends are doing, people you're following doing, comparison kicks in, you compare yourself. It's very, very unhealthy. And with the statement saying that social media is injurious to your mental health, I 100% agree with that. No matter who you are, how you feel, it doesn't affect you. Deep down somewhere, somehow it does affect you, and it is causing a lot of sadness in a lot of people, and always making them thinking of what's lacking in their life. So this was just a quick, I don't know if it was actually that quick. I think I've spoken quite a lot. Anyways, that always happens to me. I'm always talking a lot. It was meant to be a quick video, but yeah, it's a casual chit chat that I wanted to have with you based on social media. And as you know, I have a Facebook page, which is Real Life with Rida Khan, REEL, and Life with Rida Khan, RIDAH Khan. And I feel that a lot of people can do message me on that, connect with me on that. I get a lot of messages from you. So if you feel like you want to share any of your advice or how to combat this social media sickness, almost, I feel that's going on globally. We see like the most successful people that have hundreds of millions of followers, which is so important for them to be on it, taking a break for 3 months. Why is that? You know, so we can have a little discussion on that. And I hope this video helped you, and take care and God bless.